Yeah, you. Stop scrolling for a sec, because I've got a story that's going to hook you right from the jump. Picture this. An 8-year-old girl steps out every morning with a hulking German shepherd. No leash, no commands. Just the two of them strolling through a sleepy coastal town like they own it. Cute, right? Wrong. There's a secret here so wild, so jaw-dropping, that when it spills out, it shocks the entire world. This isn't just a feel-good tale. It's a mystery wrapped in a bond that defies everything you think you know about kids and dogs. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll be desperate to know what's really going on with Lily Harper and her dog, Storm. Let's dive in. It's April 2025, and we're in Cannon Beach, Oregon, a postcard-perfect slice of America where the Pacific Ocean crashes against rocky cliffs and the air is thick with salt and pine. Think wooden cottages with wind chimes tinkling on porches, a main street dotted with mom-and-pop shops, and a community so tight-knit you'd swear they share a single heartbeat. Population? Barely 1,500. Kind of place where the biggest news is usually who caught the fattest fish. That is, until Lily and Storm start turning heads. Every day, just as the sun peaks over the horizon and the fog hangs low like a blanket, Lily steps out of her grandmother's cottage. She's tiny, maybe 4 feet tall, 60 pounds soaking wet, with a mop of brown hair shoved under a faded red beanie and these piercing blue eyes that seem older than her years. Beside her towers Storm, a German shepherd so big his shoulders reach her waist. We're talking 90 pounds of muscle, black fur shining like polished obsidian, amber eyes sharp enough to cut glass. No leash, no collar, just Lily and Storm, walking in lockstep like they've got some unspoken pact. The townsfolk notice. How could they not? They pause mid-sip at Anna's coffee shop, peering through steamy windows as the duo passes by. How's a kid that small handle a dog that big? They mutter. Some whip out their phones, filming the pair like they're a local legend in the making. German shepherds aren't exactly lapdogs. According to the American Kennel Club, they're the second most popular breed in the US, prized for their smarts and strength, but they're also in the top 5 for bite incidents when untrained. A 2023 CDC report pegs dog bites at 4.5 million a year nationwide, with kids under 10 as the prime targets. So, yeah, people are curious and a little nervous. Take Harold Grayson, for instance. He's the big fish in this small pond, owns half the real estate on Main Street, sits on the town council, and fancies himself Cannon Beach's gatekeeper. Picture a guy in his late 50s, silver hair slicked back, always in a pressed blazer even at 7 a.m. He's sipping his $6 artisanal coffee one morning, scowling from his porch as Lily and Storm stroll past his pristine lawn. That dog's a liability. He barks, loud enough for the neighbors to hear. A kid her age with a beast like that? It's a disaster waiting to happen. His words ripple through town faster than the tide, stirring up whispers. Is Storm dangerous? Should someone step in? But here's where it gets weird. Every morning, without fail, Lily and Storm slow down when they hit Cliff Street. There's this house, or what's left of it. A burned-out husk, charred beams stabbing the sky, windows blown out, ivy choking what's left of the walls. It's been that way for years, a ghost on the edge of town no one talks about. Lily stops, her hand resting on Storm's head, and stares at it. Not a casual glance, a deep, soul-searching stare. Then, so quiet you'd miss it if the wind picked up, she whispers. We have to keep it a secret, Storm. No one can know. Storm nudges her hand, lets out a soft whine, and it's like they're locked in a moment the rest of the world can't touch. Whoa, right? I've been spinning tales on this channel for years. Stories of dogs pulling people from burning buildings, kids outsmarting the odds. But this hits different. There's a weight to Lily's words, a shadow in her eyes, and a loyalty in Storm that feels almost human. What's the deal with that house? What's she hiding? And why does it feel like this quiet little girl and her dog are carrying a secret bigger than Cannon Beach can hold? Let's back up a bit. Lily lives with her grandma, Clara Harper, in a cottage that's seen better days, peeling paint, a sagging porch, the works. Clara's pushing 70, with silver hair pulled into a bun so tight it could double as a helmet. Her hands shake when she pours tea, but her smile's warm, if guarded. Ask her about Lily and Storm, and she'll say, they look out for each other, then clam up. But you can see it, the worry etched into her wrinkles, the way she watches Lily like she's afraid the girl might vanish. Storm's another puzzle. German shepherds are brainy, Some say they've got the IQ of a 3-year-old kid, but Storm's next level. He doesn't just follow Lily. He reads her. She stops, he stops. She turns, he turns. No, sit. No, stay. Just these tiny hand signals, a flick of her fingers or a tap on her thigh, and he's on it. It's like they've got their own secret code. I had a German Shepherd growing up, Rex. Saved my bacon once when I got lost in the woods behind our house, barking until Dad found me. That's what these dogs do. They bond hard. But with Lily and Storm, it's deeper, heavier, like they're tethered by something we can't see. Harold, though, he's not buying the magic. He's on a mission, cornering neighbors at the post office, railing at town meetings. A dog that size needs a firm hand, not a child, he snaps. What if it snaps? What if it goes after someone's kid? He's not wrong to worry. Dog attacks are real. The Humane Society says over 300,000 dogs end up in shelters yearly for aggression issues. But Anna Brooks, the coffee shop owner, isn't having it. That dog's a saint, she says, slamming a mug on the counter. Better manners than Harold, that's for damn sure. The town's splitting, Team Lily versus Team Harold, and the tension's thick enough to cut. Here's a life lesson. People fear what they can't figure out. Ever notice that? Maybe your dog's too loud, too big, and folks cross the street. Or maybe it's you. Too different, too quiet, and they whisper behind your back. It's human nature, and it's tearing at Lily. She's just a kid, but she's caught in a grown-up mess. I've been there, judged for stuff I couldn't control. Hurts, doesn't it? Then, one foggy morning, it all boils over. Lily and Storm are passing the bakery, cinnamon rolls scenting the air, when Harold steps out from behind a pickup, blocking their path. His face is beet red, fists balled. You and that dog don't belong out here, he growls. It's not safe, for you or anyone. Lily freezes, her hand gripping Storm's fur. Storm's hackles rise, a rumble deep in his chest, but Lily flashes a signal. 2 quick taps, and he drops to a sit, eyes locked on Harold. It's a standoff. Harold towers over her, but Lily doesn't flinch. He's not dangerous, she says, voice small but steady. He's my friend. Harold snorts, but there's a crack in his armor. Fear, maybe, or something guiltier. We'll see, he mutters, storming off. Lily kneels beside Storm, whispering, they can't take you. Not after everything. Her words hang there, heavy with a past we don't yet know. And that's the spark, folks. Lily's not just walking her dog for kicks. There's a reason, a secret so big it's about to blow this town wide open. What's everything? Why is she so scared of losing Storm? Tell me, have you ever had a pet that felt like your rock, your lifeline? Drop it in the comments, because this story's about to get real. Stay tuned. Hoi 2's coming, and trust me, you're not ready. Picture Cannon Beach on a chilly April morning in 2025, the kind where the fog clings to your skin and the ocean roars like it's got something to prove. Lily Harper, all 8 years old of her, walks Storm down Main Street, her red beanie a splash of color against the gray. That standoff with Harold Grayson? It's lit a fuse. Harold's not just grumbling anymore. He's on the warpath. He storms into the town hall, slamming a complaint on the desk like it's a gavel. That German Shepherd's a menace. He snaps, voice echoing off the wood-paneled walls. No leash, no control, and a kid running the show. I want it gone, leashed, caged, whatever it takes. The clerk blinks, caught off guard, but Harold's already rallying his cronies. Folks who nod at his every word because his money talks louder than their consciences. Lily doesn't know it yet, but the gears are turning against her. She's at home, tucked into Clara's cottage, flipping through a weathered journal she found in the attic months ago. It's her dad's, John Harper's, handwriting scrawled across the pages, detailing Storm's training. Day 47, Storm mastered silent recall. Smartest dog I've ever worked with. He's more than a pet, he's a partner. Lily traces the words with her finger, whispering them to Storm, who sprawled across the rug like a black bear. You're my partner too, right? She says, and Storm thumps his tail once, a quiet yes. But outside, trouble's brewing. Harold's complaint triggers a visit from Rachel Evans, a no-nonsense animal control officer with a clipboard and a stern frown. She knocks on Clara's door, peering through the screen at Lily and Storm. Got a report about an unleashed dog, Rachel says, eyeing Storm's bulk. Mind if I take a look? Clara's hands tremble as she lets her in, but Lily steps forward, chin up. He's not dangerous, she says, voice steady despite her size. Rachel watches as Lily flicks her hand. 2 fingers up, and Storm sits, rigid as a statue. Then a tap on her leg, and he lies down, eyes never leaving Lily. Rachel scribbles something, muttering, "Never seen anything like it." Here's the thing, control like that isn't normal. German Shepherds are brilliant. Studies from the University of Arizona say they can learn over 150 commands. But this is next level. I've trained dogs myself, back when I had my shepherd, Rex. Took me 3 months to teach him roll over, and half the time he'd just stare at me like I was nuts. Lily's doing something extraordinary, and it's not just skill, it's trust. Ever had a pet that seemed to get you on a soul-deep level? That's Lily and Storm. Rachel's report doesn't slow Harold down, it fuels him. He calls a town meeting, packing the community center with 50 or 60 locals. Fishermen, shop owners, retirees, all buzzing like bees in a kicked hive. "We've got a safety issue," Harold booms, pacing the stage. "A 90-pound dog loose with an 8-year-old? What happens when it snaps? Kids get hurt. 4.5 million dog bites a year in this country, folks." He's cherry-picking stats, sure, but it lands. People shift in their seats, picturing Storm's jaws around some toddler's arm. Anna Brooks stands up, fire in her eyes. "That dog's a guardian, not a threat," she snaps. "Lily's got more control than you've got over your temper, Harold." A few laugh, but the room's split, half nodding with Anna, half with Harold. Meanwhile, Lily's oblivious, walking Storm past that burned-out house on Cliff Street again. She stops, stares, and this time, she kneels, pressing her forehead to Storm's. "They're mad at us," she whispers. "But we can't tell them, can we?" Storm whines, licking her cheek, and it's a moment so tender it'd melt the hardest heart. What's they can't know? That house. It's the key, isn't it? Back at the meeting, Harold's laying it on thick. "I've got a petition, 200 signatures already," he says, waving a stack of papers. "We need action, leash laws, supervision, something." Claire is there, in the back, clutching her purse. She stands, voice shaky but firm. Lily's not hurting anyone. Storm's all she's got. Her words crack, and you can feel the room soften, until Harold cuts in. "Sentiment doesn't trump safety, Clara. You're too old to manage this." Ouch. Low blow. Now let's pause. Ever been judged like that? Too weak, too old, too something? Hurts, right? I've been there. Told I couldn't handle a project because I wasn't experienced enough. Clara's fighting for Lily, but she's outmatched. What would you do? Stand up or back down? Tell me in the comments, because this is where it gets real. By morning, Harold's petition hits the council. They call in the big guns, social services, animal experts, all descending on Lily's little world. She's not just a girl with a dog anymore. She's a problem to solve. And that secret she's guarding? It's about to crack wide open. The fog's lifting in Cannon Beach, but the storm's just beginning. Not the weather kind, but the kind that rips through a town and leaves everyone reeling. Harold Grayson's petition's got teeth now, and the council's not messing around. They've called in reinforcements. Rachel Evans from Animal Control's back, joined by Dr. Alan Foster, a gray-haired vet with a knack for dog behavior. And, brace yourself, Tom Carver, a scrappy local reporter sniffing a story. They're all circling Lily Harper and Storm like hawks, and it's only been a week since Harold's showdown on Main Street. Lily's at home, sitting cross-legged on the creaky porch, Storm's head in her lap. She's reading that journal again, her dad's words about Storm. Day 92. Storm sensed the fire drill before the alarm. He's got instincts I can't explain. She looks at Storm, whispers, "You're still watching out for me, huh?" He blinks, slow and steady, like he's saying, "Always." But Clara's inside, pacing, her arthritis flaring as she mutters, "They're coming for him, Lily. I can't stop him." The old woman's voice breaks, and it's a gut punch. Clara's tough, but she's crumbling under this pressure. Dr. Foster shows up first, clipboard in hand, peering over his glasses at Storm. "Let's see what we've got," he says, all business. Lily stands, tiny but fierce, and runs Storm through his paces. Sit, down, heel, all with those silent hand signals. Foster's jaw drops. "This isn't training," he says, scribbling fast. "This is symbiosis. I've studied dogs 30 years, seen nothing like it." He's right, science backs him up. A 2021 study from Duke University found dogs sync their brainwaves with humans they trust, almost like mind reading. Lily and Storm? They're living proof. Ever had a dog that just knew when you were down? That's what's happening here, times 10. But Harold's not swayed by science. He's got power. He calls a town meeting, packing the community center with 80 folks now, tension thick as the coastal mist. "We've got a safety issue," Harold bellows, pacing the stage. "A 90-pound dog loose with an 8-year-old? What happens when it snaps? Kids get hurt. 4.5 million dog bites a year in this country, folks." Anna Brooks fires back. "You're scared of a little girl, Harold?" Pathetic. The crowd split. Half cheer Anna, half murmur with Harold. Tom Carver's there, scribbling notes, his reporter's gut tingling. He digs into the town archives after hours, finding a 2022 fire report. John and Ellen Harper, Lily's parents, dead in that Cliff Street blaze. Cause? Undetermined. But here's the kicker. Lily was there, pulled from the wreckage at age 5. By what? The report's silent, but Tom's betting on Storm. Lily's oblivious to the digging, walking Storm past that burned-out house on Cliff Street again. She stops, longer this time, her breath hitching. "You got me out," she whispers, voice cracking. "I remember the smoke, your teeth on my shirt." Storm presses against her, a low whine escaping. And it's like he's reliving it too. That's the bond. Raw, unshakable. I've seen it myself. My old dog Rex once woke me when our smoke alarm failed, barking like mad till I stumbled outside. Dogs save us in ways we can't repay. What's your story? Ever owe your life to a pet? Hit the comments. I'm all ears. Tom's hunch grows. He knocks on Clara's door, recorder in hand. "Lily was in that fire, wasn't she?" he asks, gentle but firm. Clara freezes, then nods. "Storm dragged her out. John trained him for emergencies, said he'd protect her no matter what." Tom's eyes light up. So why's Harold so bent on this? Clara hesitates, then whispers, "John and Harold, they fought. Before the fire. Bad blood." Boom. There's the thread, unraveling fast. Harold's not stopping, though. He hires a lawyer, some slick guy from Portland, filing for emergency custody of Storm. Public safety, he claims, but it's personal now. The council sets a hearing date, 3 days away, and social services swoops in, eyeing Clara's shaky hands, Lily's quiet demeanor. "She's not neglected," Clara pleads. "Just different." But the worker's skeptical, noting Storm's size against Lily's frame. "A kid shouldn't handle that," she says, jotting it down. Lily senses the shift. She's smarter than they think. 8 going on 80, with those blue eyes that see everything. That night, she sneaks out, Storm at her side, heading for the woods behind Cliff Street. "They're gonna take you," she says, voice trembling. "We gotta hide." The forest swallows them, pine needles crunching underfoot, ocean wind howling through the trees. She finds a hollow under a fallen log, curling up with Storm, his warmth a shield against the dark. "You're all I've got left," she whispers, tears streaking her dirt-smudged face. "Here's a truth. When the world turns on you, sometimes all you've got is that one soul who won't quit. For Lily, it's Storm. For me, it was my mom after a rough patch, stood by me when no one else did. Who's your rock? Tell me below, because Lily's about to need hers more than ever." Night's fallen over Cannon Beach, and the woods behind Cliff Street are a maze of shadows and whispers. Lily Harper's curled up under that fallen log, her small frame pressed against Storm's warmth, his black fur blending with the dark. The ocean's roar is distant now, drowned out by her shaky breaths. "They're coming," she whispers, fingers digging into Storm's coat. "But we've been through worse, right?" Storm's amber eyes glow in the faint moonlight, steady and unyielding, like he's promising to fight the world for her. She's 8, but she's carrying a burden that'd crush most grown-ups. Because this isn't just about a dog. It's about survival, memory, and a secret she's held since that fire 3 years ago. Back in town, all hell's breaking loose. Clara's frantic, hobbling through the cottage, calling Lily's name until her voice cracks. She grabs the phone, hands shaking so bad she drops it twice, and dials Anna Brooks. She's gone, took Storm and ran. Clara sobs. Anna's there in 10 minutes. Pickup truck screeching to a stop, her face pale but determined. "We'll find her," Anna says, grabbing a flashlight. Harold's gone too far. Word spreads. Tom Carver's on it too, combing records, piecing together John Harper's last days. He finds a faded photo in the archives. John and Harold arguing outside the Cliff Street house, Storm at John's side, just weeks before the fire. Bad blood, Clara said, and Tom's starting to see why. Harold's not sitting idle either. He's at the sheriff's office, lawyer in tow, demanding action. She's a runaway with a dangerous animal. He snaps, slamming his fist on the desk. Sheriff Dan Miller, a grizzled guy who's seen it all, sighs. She's a kid, Harold. Let's not make this a war. But Harold's eyes narrow, and there's something off. Panic, maybe guilt, flickering behind his bluster. Dan radios deputies anyway, and soon flashlights are cutting through the woods, voices shouting Lily's name. Lily hears them, boots crunching, radios crackling, and her heart slams against her ribs. She bolts upright, whispering, "We gotta move." Storm's on his feet in a heartbeat, guiding her deeper into the trees, his nose low like he's tracking a path only he knows. They stumble through brambles, her red beanie snagging on a branch, but she doesn't stop. "You saved me once," she pants. "You'll do it again." And that's the core of it. Storm's not just a dog. He's her lifeline, her proof of a night she can barely piece together. Ever had a moment where your pet was your only anchor? I have. Rex stayed by me through a tornado when I was a kid, his barking louder than the wind. That's what Storm is to Lily. The search closes in. Deputies spot that beanie, radioing. She's near the cliffs. And Lily's cornered, the ocean pounding below, nowhere left to run. Storm growls, low and fierce, hackles up as lights pin them against the dark. Anna's voice cuts through, desperate. "Lily, it's me. Don't move." But Harold's there too, shoving past, his face twisted. "That dog's done," he yells, lunging forward. Storm reacts, lunges back, teeth bared but not biting, just pushing Harold off balance. Harold stumbles, cursing, and the deputies swarm, grabbing Storm's scruff. Lily screams, "No, he's mine." Her voice raw, breaking through that silent shell she's worn so long. Here's a stat for you. The ASPCA says over 6 million dogs hit U.S. shelters yearly, and too many don't make it out. Storm's fate's hanging by a thread now, and Lily's fighting like hell. Anna dives in, pulling Lily back, whispering, "We'll fix this." But Storm's hauled off, his barks echoing as he's shoved into a van. Lily collapses, sobbing. He didn't do anything wrong. It's a scene that'd rip your heart out, because it's not just a dog being taken. It's her last tie to everything she's lost. Tom's watching, camera rolling, and he's got a fire in him now. He corners Harold outside the van. "What did John Harper have on you?" he demands, voice sharp. Harold flinches, barely, but it's there. "Nothing," he snaps, too quick. Tom smirks. "We'll see. He's onto something big. John's fight with Harold, that fire, Storm's role. It's all connected, and Lily's the key." Lily's back with Clara now, trembling, eyes red. "They can't keep him," she says, voice fierce through tears. Clara hugs her tight, whispering, "We'll get him back." But the hearing's tomorrow, and Harold's got the upper hand. Lawyer, petition, a town half convinced Storm's a threat. Lily clutches that journal, reading John's last entry aloud. "Storm's my legacy. He'll protect her when I can't." She looks up, resolute. "He's still protecting me, Grandma. I won't let them win." Life throws curveballs. Sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's a system, trying to take what matters most. Ever fought for something you couldn't lose? I did. Battled to keep my childhood home when the bank came knocking. Didn't win, but the fight shaped me. Lily's fighting now, and it's about to get wild. What's your battle story? Drop it below. I'm reading every one. Dawn breaks over Cannon Beach, painting the sky in streaks of pink and gold, but the air's heavy with tension. Lily Harper stands outside the town hall, her red beanie clutched in one hand, her blue eyes swollen from a night of tears. Storm's gone, locked in a kennel 10 miles away after Harold Grayson's victory in the woods. Today's the hearing, and the whole town's packed inside. 100 folks crammed into folding chairs, buzzing like a storm's about to hit. Clara's beside Lily, her frail frame trembling but her grip on Lily's shoulder fierce. "We're not losing him," she whispers, voice steel through the cracks. Inside, Harold's in his element, pacing before the council, his lawyer smirking beside him. "This isn't about a girl and her dog," he says, voice booming. "It's about safety, ours. That animal attacked me." The crowd murmurs, some nodding, some glaring. Anna Brooks leaps up. "He pushed you, barely. You're blowing this up." But Harold's got the petition, the signatures, the law on his side, or so he thinks. Then Tom Carver steps forward, holding a battered tape recorder. "Got something you'll want to hear," he says, eyes locked on Harold. Lily's called to speak. She shuffles to the podium, all 4 feet of her dwarfed by the room. But those eyes, God, they burn with something ancient. Storm's not dangerous, she says, voice small but clear. He saved me from the fire, from everything. The room hushes, and she keeps going, words tumbling out like a dam's burst. I was 5. The house was burning, smoke everywhere. Mom and Dad were screaming, then nothing. Storm grabbed my shirt, pulled me out the window. I'd be dead without him. Tears streak her face, but she doesn't stop. He's all I've got left of them. A gasp ripples through. Folks didn't know the half of it. Claire is sobbing quietly, Anna's fist clenched, and even Sheriff Dan's wiping his eyes. Harold snorts, sweet story, but it doesn't change facts. That's when Tom hits play. The recorder crackles, then John Harper's voice fills the room. Grainy, furious. You can't keep cutting corners, Harold. I've got proof. Your logging's illegal, and I'll expose it. A scuffle, then Harold's snarl. You'll regret this. The tape cuts off, but the silence is deafening. Harold's face goes white, sweat beading on his brow. Tom steps up. Found this in Storm's old collar. John hid it there. Night of the fire, Harold was at Cliff Street. Arson's my bet. The crowd erupts, shouts, gasps, chair scraping. Harold stammers. That's nonsense, but Sheriff Dan's already moving, radio crackling for backup. Lily's shaking, staring at Harold like she's seeing a ghost. You were there, she whispers, loud enough for all to hear. Storm knew. You smelled like smoke. Harold lunges for the door, but deputies grab him, cuffs clicking shut. The counsel's stunned, but Anna's on her feet. Storm's a hero, free him. The room roars agreement, and within hours, Storm's back, barreling out of the van, leaping into Lily's arms, 90 pounds of fur and love knocking her flat. She laughs through sobs, burying her face in his coat. You're home. Clara kneels beside them, tears streaming, and Anna's cheering with half the town. Harold's hauled off, facing charges. Arson, fraud, the works. Justice, finally. Days later, Lily and Storm walk Main Street again. No leash, no fear. The town's changed. Folks wave, kids run up to pet Storm, and Anna's got a Storm's Brew special at her shop. Claire is stronger, smiling more, and Tom's story hits the local paper. Dog's tape busts crook. Storm's officially Lily's now. Papers signed, a hero's title earned. Here's the thing. This isn't just about a girl and her dog. It's about truth breaking through. I've learned that the hard way. Lost a friend once to lies. Watched him fade because no one spoke up. Took me years to see it. Silence kills, but courage heals. Lily found hers, and Storm carried it. Ever had a truth set you free? Maybe it was a pet, a person, a moment. Tell me below, because this hits home. Think about this. 78 million dogs live in U.S. homes, says the ASPCA, and how many hold secrets we'll never know. Storm did. He was John's last stand, Lily's lifeline, a walking testament to loyalty. Next time you're with your dog, look close. Those eyes might hide a story bigger than you think. And here's my twist. Months later, Cannon Beach throws a Storm Day, a festival by the cliffs, kids with balloons, dogs everywhere. Lily's there, older now, handing out flyers for a shelter. She's starting with Clara, Harper Hounds, for dogs like Storm, protectors needing homes. She's still quiet, but those walks? They're louder now, hope in every step. Harold's in jail, the town's healing, and Lily's legacy's just begun. The festival's a hit. Locals set up booths with homemade treats. A dog parade marches down Main Street. And Lily cuts a ribbon for Harper Hound's first kennel, built with donations pouring in after Tom's story went viral. Clara's there, beaming, telling anyone who'll listen. John be proud. Storm kept his promise. It's not just a happy ending, it's a beginning. So, yeah, this little girl walked her German Shepherd every morning, hiding a secret that shook the world. But it's more than that. It's proof that love, fierce, furry, four-legged love, can outlast fire, lies, and loss. Hug your pets tonight, folks. They might just be your heroes too.